everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Gina and I make videos about houseplants and houseplant related content, and I make new videos every week. Thanks for joining me here today. So in today's video we are going to take a look at some of my favorite plant and planter combos. So in my collection I have lots of plants and I have lots of planters, and sometimes you get that like perfect combination of plant and planter that just makes you like go mwah, chef's kiss. So I have a few of those and I wanted to share those with you today. So of course, this is my opinion. You guys might think, blah, that's ugly. Hopefully not. But you know, these are the planter combos that just really, I just love so much. And I actually have quite a few to share with you today. I have a few here on my desk with me, and then there's a few I have to go grab, bring them in here because they're, well, you'll see. So in addition to planters, it may also be like a hanging planter. I do have a few of those. I have quite a few, I think, to get through, so let's get started. Okay, so this first one is kind of a big one. Are you ready for it? This guy, my Pilea peperomioides, in this face planter. So this Grecian face planter, which, you know, these pots have been pretty popular over the last, I would say, year and a half. This particular one I picked up at Anthropologie, and they're like super heavy. It's like made of cement. I got this one on sale. So I have also seen these at places like TJ Maxx, and you can get them for actually the same price that I paid for this guy from Anthropologie, which is, if you know Anthropologie, it's overpriced stuff, but it's cute stuff. I love it. It's my favorite. But yeah, so you can find cheaper versions of this too, unless you get it on sale like I did. $19.99, I believe. So isn't that cute? It's just like perfect. I love this plant, my Pilea peperomioides, and I love this pot, and I think they just go so well together. And this sits in my family room on the coffee table near a southeast facing window, which I'll include video here of what it looks like in its space. And I just love it. This is mwah, chef's kiss. So cute. Look at that plant. When this plant works, it works. I know it can give people problems. I've never really ran into issues with this plant. I've always done really well with it. I don't know why. Don't ask me what I do. I have no idea what I'm doing to make it happy. I let it dry out between waterings. In fact, I hate watering it because it seems like every time I water it, I end up with, you know, some leaves like this that eventually fall off. But overall, see, like this, it does that. But there is plenty of new growth up here, and it is a really full plant, so love it. Love this combo. Pilea peperomioides and the Grecian face. All right, so these next few are much more manageable, and I think I'll do this one next. And how could this not be on my favorite planter combo video, in my favorite planter combo video? It's, of course, it's my booby cactus in my booby pot. And it's just cute. Now, I wish the only thing that could make this even better is if this drain tray matched this pot. So let's just take away that terracotta saucer and just enjoy this for how it looks by itself. It's just perfection, I think. The booby cactus and the booby planter. And I've had this cactus for about a year now, and so far so good. It's still alive. It always, for some reason, looks kind of wrinkled. I don't know why. I can't get it not to look wrinkled. It does have some sun, like kind of stressing a little bit because it sits in a west facing window and it gets blasted with sun. And there's a little rose quartz crystal in there with it. And I love it. One of my favorites. All right, so up next this is a succulent, and this is the Cotyledon orbiculata variegated. And this plant is not cheap. This is not a cheap succulent. And I think I paid $60 or $70 maybe for this plant. I wanted it forever. They're so beautiful. They get tall and they get these plump leaves and they just look amazing with the variegation. It's the variegated version of this plant that is just more expensive. And it was a wish list plant. And I was finally able to add it to my collection. And it just matches this planter so perfectly. And this planter, guess where I got it? The Goodwill. I hung on to it for a while, the planter, because I knew I was going to put a succulent in it, but I didn't know which one I was going to put in it. And then I got this succulent, and I was like, it's just like perfection. They're just perfect for each other. This smooth, shiny planter. And this beautiful, kind of has a little bit of the blue in it. I just love it. So this is one of my favorite plant-planter combos. All right, so this next one you guys have seen recently, and it is, ta-da, my planter from Chris, the gifted planter from Chris, and I planted it with the Epithelantha micromeris cactus. And if you remember, when I first got this cactus, I wasn't sure if it had bloomed already or if it was getting ready to bloom. Well, it turns out it was getting ready to bloom, and you can see those blooms. Now, yesterday it was open more. I should have filmed this yesterday. You could have saw just how pretty it is. And I'm not sure, maybe it just closes up at night because it is morning. And maybe it's just not fully open yet. So I'm going to look at it later this afternoon, and if I see that it's open, I'll get some video of it and share it here with you guys. But this one, sits on my succulent cactus shelf in my bedroom, and it gets only artificial light. That's its light source. So this combo, this pink and green with this pink and green in the cactus, and I just think it's perfect. It's perfection. For me, it's perfection. All right, so I have one more here with me in the room to share with you guys. And guess what? It's another cactus. These are just, you know, they're small, they're easy to bring in the room with me. So this is my Fairy Castle cactus. Isn't that cute? Now this has been in this planter forever. They've been a combo for a couple years, and they're doing well together. I love this Fairy Castle cactus. I love its coloring. It sits on the window, the same window where the booby cactus hangs out. But this one gets more sun because it's actually on the windowsill, and it just gets blasted with sun every day when it's not raining, which has been raining a lot lately. But isn't it cute? It has sun-stressing colors. It's got the darker kind of brownish reddish, and then in some places it has more of a bright green. And it's not potted into this planter. This is, of course, no drainage. And this is another one I got at Anthropologie. I probably got this one on sale too. But so it's in its original nursery pot, which, you know what? I think my tongs in here. I got some tongs, yeah, they are. I got some tongs at the thrift store just for handling cacti. So I don't know, let's see how this will work. I'll try and pull it out and show you that it's in its original without damaging it too much here. Ugh. Ooh. Interesting. What is that white stuff? The roots look really good. I don't know if you can see them on that side. Looks really good. I don't know what that white stuff is. Is it like hopefully it's not like eggs or something. Is it just like a fungus? Oh, look at that. We discovered some weird stuff. Interesting. Those tongs work so nicely, don't they? So, I don't ever pull it out of this planter, because what I do for watering, I pour the water in there and I let it sit for a little bit, like while I continue on watering other stuff, and then I come back and I just dump the water out. Any water that's left in there gets dumped out. So I very rarely take it out of this pot, and it's kind of weird that I think it's probably just like a fungus, bacteria type thing. I'm not too concerned about it. So yeah, so this is the Fairy Castle cactus, and this footed planter kind of has sort of is that kind of a southwesty kind of patterny theme there. I don't know. I think they're just perfect together. It's just like, oh, I love it. It's just like a perfect combination. Chef's kiss. Fairy Castle cactus. All right, so this next one is such a fun one that I love, and this is my Hoya Engleriana, and it is rooted in pond. It's planted in pond, which sits in this planter, this reservoir here, which is a bunny. How cute is that? If you know me, you know I love bunnies. And I just love this combination so much. Like I said, it's in pon. This plant does really well in pon. It likes to stay wet. And this one lived in my IKEA cabinet for the longest time. And I took it out of that cabinet, which I had some reservations about doing because it stays more humid in that cabinet, and I wasn't sure how it would react to being out in normal room humidity. And this one now lives in this room here. This is my office, which does have a humidifier, and typically the humidity stays around 40%, in the 40% range, and it's doing great. It hasn't skipped a beat. So that's Hoya Engleriana in this super cute bunny pot. And I'm going to have some propagations of this one in my store coming up. I'm not sure when. I just did the propagating, not of this plant, but other plants that I propagated from this plant a while ago. I took cuttings from those, and I have quite a few. So you'll see them in my shop. Eventually, thepinktrellis.com is my online plant shop if you want to check it out. Every Friday, well, not every Friday, but lately every Friday, I've been putting new plants in there in the shop, and there are some new things in there right now that I just posted this last Friday. So yeah, so Hoya Engleriana. So cute. All right, so this next one I had to go to the other room and grab, and I love it so much. So it's such an unusual pairing. So this is my ponytail palm in this hanging macrame planter. And for me, this is perfection right here. So I actually went to a local plant shop, and they had a hanging planter with a ponytail palm in it. And I looked at that and I was just like, let me scooch back here so you can see. I was just like, holy moly, that is such a fabulous combination. I would never think to put a ponytail palm in a hanging planter like this, and the style of their macrame hanger was this style with just this drapey style. So if you don't know, I do macrame, so I made this hanger, and I actually, isn't that just so perfect, so cute? I actually sell these in my shop also, or I did, I should say. I no longer make them. I kind of got out of the macrame part of it, but there is one hanger like this left in the, looks like my cat. She likes to go after this ponytail palm sometimes, and she hangs on it, and looks like she pulled that down, but I can fix that. So, but anyway, there is one hanger left in my shop in like a rainbow color. If you're interested in something like this, check it out. But so yeah, so this one hangs in my living room in a west northwest facing window, and it looks really cute in there. I think I love it in there. And that's the ponytail palm. Not what you would expect to see in a hanging macrame hanger or any sort of hanging planter. To me, this is more of like a floor plant type, but I think it just, I don't know. I just think it's like perfect together. I just love it. So here is another macrame for you, another one I made. And this macrame holds my philodendron, micans, and my Cebu blue pothos. And it's hangs on the wall and it's extremely heavy. Whew, it's heavy. It hangs on the wall and I'll show you it. It's in my kitchen. It hangs in my kitchen. And it is near a southeast facing window, and I was kind of concerned that it wouldn't do well there, but it's actually doing great. They're like perfect, growing perfectly there, and I should have just left it on the wall and took you guys over there, but oh well, getting my workout this morning. It's heavy stuff. I don't know, I just think it's like a perfect combo. It's one of my favorites. One of my favorite plant-planter combos. And I'll show you a video of what it looks like hanging on the wall where it normally hangs out. So yeah. Wow, that was heavy. I got my workout for the day on that one. All right, so this one, we got a much more manageable one here for you. So this combination here, so it's not really, well it is, it's like a combination of the planter, the plant, and this also like plant holder, which I think that's what these were made. This is vintage, this rattan peacock chair. I think these were made for holding plants. Like in the 70s, they were probably popular. I found this chair at the Goodwill, and I just think these look really perfect together. And I'll include video of where they normally sit together. This one has a long name. I think it starts with an X. I'll put the name on the screen because I can't remember what it is offhand, but it might also be called like Silver Dollar Vine or something like that. Silver Coin. I love this combo. It's a favorite combo of mine. I have one final plant planter combo to share with you guys, and this is my neon pothos, and it's very long. It's in this really cute footed rainbow pot, and it fits so perfectly in here because this is a kokedama. This is a kokedama that I made myself a couple years ago. And it just fits perfectly in this little bowl. So cute together. And for watering, I just pour water right in this dish, this bowl, and this kokedama sucks up all that water. And it does really great in this pot. You can see how long this is. So this lives in my family room on a shelf right by the window, a southeast facing window, and it does really well there. And I love it. I love this combo. I just noticed for the first time, I've been waiting to see if there's going to be roots ever popping out of there, and finally there are some roots coming out. It took a long time for that to happen. So I think even last time I watered it, I didn't notice. Well, typically I don't really pull it out of the dish. I just pour the water in the dish. So it could have been, those roots could have been there for a while now, but yeah, so neon pothos in this rainbow planter, which I think, yeah, This one is from Anthropologie as well. Probably on sale. If you wait for their stuff, a lot of times it goes on sale and you can grab it for a reasonable price. But if there's something you see that you really love, I wouldn't wait, because then a lot of times that stuff sells out. And you don't want to miss out on something if you really love it that much. So cute. So those have been my favorite planter plant combos in my collection. You know, I could probably find more. I mean, there's more. Of course there's more. I have more. Okay, one more. Just grabbing this. I'm just looking at it. I just love it. This combo. This white begonia in this white pot on this white wooden stand is just so pretty. So pretty. This is the begonia white ice. And can you see why it's on my favorites? I didn't even realize it. I mean, I love this combo. I knew I loved this combo. Oh, and look, I just noticed I forgot I put a little ring or a little dragonfly clip in there. So cute. You know, just adding cute little things like this. That little dragonfly just adds so much. I should flip him around so he's facing up. What was I thinking? There. Now he's facing up. Anyways, a last minute add-in into my favorites here. The begonia. And this pot was purchased at the Goodwill. And it was in one of my Thrift With Me videos for planty things. If you watch those, you might remember it. All right. I'm going to stop there. I'm not going to look around anymore because I got to stop there. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, seeing my favorite planter combos in my collection. Oh my gosh, I'm looking and I'm seeing more. I had fun filming this for you guys, and it was fun going through my collection, really grabbing the ones that stood out to me. There's more over here too. Okay, we'll save those. We'll do this again. We'll do another one like this later for the rest of my favorite planter combos. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. I make videos every week, new videos every week, most of the time twice a week. And I'd love for you to be a part of this community. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great week. Bye.